Want some free stocks? Check out legitbonus.com, where we've compiled a list of the best bonus offers that are actually worth doing. For example, Charles Schwab currently offers a $100 free cash bonus for simply making a $50 deposit. Go to legitbonus.com, or you can just click the links down in the description of today's video. Alright, let's get to it. Hey, all you Tesla stock owners out there, I have some great news for you guys. And that's that Tesla stock is going to absolutely explode this week. Let's take a look, right? So this past week, we had this big drop, okay? But here's the good news. And that's that we had a bounce here, another bounce there, and another bounce here, right? So what does that mean? That means we're going back up. We're going to go back up all the way to 300. We're probably going to smash right through it. So if you don't own any Tesla stock, I'd say now is the time you want to get in on it. Here's why, right? We're at 214 now, okay? But once we get through 300, we might be going up as high as 400 again. So here's the thing. I want to tell you guys, this channel is called Diamond Hand. So I'm a big believer in diamond handing, obviously. I mean, it's so obvious, but you want to buy low, sell high, right? Everybody knows that. But here's the thing. Everybody's always looking at like various charts and watching the news and this and that and the other. You don't need to pay attention to any of that. There's really just like two things you need to do ever. And this is how you're going to totally win all 100% of the time in any stock that you buy, right? Here's the secret. First, you find a company like Tesla, okay? Something that ain't going bankrupt anytime soon, okay? Tesla's got robots coming out. They got Cybertruck coming out. This time, it's run by Elon Musk, the richest, smartest man in the world. Okay, this company isn't going anywhere. So you get yourself a company like Tesla. You could do Amazon, Google. Find a really stable company that's not going to go bankrupt. That's step one. Now, here's what you do. You do not invest ever, okay, ever until we are at an all-time low. So if you look back, January 6, 2023. Let me zoom in here. Let's take a look at that. Right. If we look there, we had this big drop all the way down to, what did that put us at? We were at like about $100 a share, okay? That's the only time you should ever buy. Anything else is a risk, right? You wait for an all-time low when there's just blood in the streets, right? People are wanting to jump off buildings because they're just losing all their money. If you just sit back, hands folded, patiently waiting for that day, and maybe it takes 6 months, maybe it takes a year, maybe it takes a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it takes, you just sit back and wait for that moment. That's the only time you should ever buy, because if you buy anywhere else here, any of these in-between spots, there's always a risk that it could go down. When you have a drop like this, when we go all the way down, we're at $100. What do we hit? Yeah, $113 a share. There's only one direction we're going from there, and that's back up. So these people who are buying on the in-betweens, they're getting stressed out. They're day trading. They're looking and they're reading articles. They're doing charts. All this stuff to try to make tiny gains. But the patient investor, the one who's just sitting back, hands folded, waiting for that big drop, however long it takes, doesn't matter to them. They're just patiently waiting for that moment. Those are the people that are going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially. So that's part one of the strategy right now. Part two, again. So you sit back patiently waiting for that all-time low to buy. But then on the reverse, you sit back and patiently wait for the all-time high to sell. You don't sell here. You don't sell here. You don't sell here. You wait till we go all the way back up here, the top, $407 a share. That's when you're selling. Everything else is just a waste of your time, waste of your energy. You're going to get stressed out, all the ups and downs and rigmarole of it. So, Warren Buffett said that I'm sure you guys know the quote, the stock market is basically the impatient handing their money to the patient, and more truer words were never spoken when it comes to stocks. So now it's still a great time to buy, I would say, Tesla, because we're in the in-between, but we show a lot of signs that we're going back up. So, hopefully, some of you guys have already invested and you're just like me, you're watching your gains rack up. It's going to be an exciting week. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. If I'm a betting man, which I am, I'm betting that this week we're going back up towards 300. Like if you just look at this, like just a month ago, we were at, let's zoom out a bit more. Yeah, about here. It's back in September. We were about back up at 280. And as I just demonstrated, we're on our way back up now. We're not going down again. It's only going up from here. We got a lot of big stuff coming out for Tesla. So buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride this week.
Before you go, remember to visit legitbonus.com and get your free stocks to add to your portfolio, or click the links in the video description of today's video. Keep diamond handing, and we'll catch you in the next video.